Hi, I'm Raquel.
I'm Davidian. We're both human design guides here today to share with you about human design and what makes it so special and how it can change your life and business.
We work with conscious entrepreneurs and we utilize a combination of human design, law of attraction tools, and business tools to really support entrepreneurs in awakening to the best possible optimal results for their businesses with the least resistance.
Stay tuned for your human design adventure.
What is human design?
Today we want to introduce this incredibly dense topic to those of you who are not yet familiar with human design and the profound and personal insights it offers. This system differs greatly from other spiritual tools and personality assessment instruments that you may have encountered.
Allow us to take you on a little journey, highlighting some of the different aspects that make human design so magical and practical. Human design was presented as a download to a man by the name of Ra Uru in 1987. His mystical encounter with what Ra termed as the voice lasted for 8 days. The voice was a super intelligence far greater than anything Ra had ever experienced, and over this 8-day period, Ra received the transmission that would become known as the human design system.
This system gives insight into how you specifically, individually, were designed to operate. An instruction manual, if you will, that details how you were designed to find success, satisfaction, peace, and fulfillment in life. Your particular way to achieve optimal results with much less resistance. It's different. It's not astrology or self-help or psychic channeling. The closest analogy would be a consciousness up-leveling akin to upgrading your computer's operating system or from moving from a flip phone to a smartphone.
This intel is something that can completely change your trajectory in life, effortlessly course correcting to the life that you were designed to lead. Human design may be the missing piece you've been searching for.
If you've tried a lot of different things for personal transformation like we did, such as meditation, therapy, mindset retooling, law of attraction, creative visualization, coaching programs, all of which certainly have value, but there's still some missing ingredient. And we love all these tools, both having done them ourselves and integrate them into our work. However, if you don't understand your unique auric field, then something might always feel amiss, be it in your career, your relationship, your health, or your life purpose. And you feel like, geez, why are things always so frustrating no matter what I try? Being presented with this system may become a real turning point in your life if you're willing to experiment with doing things a little bit differently. Don't get me wrong, we love all these practices and they're all amazing in their own right, but if frustration, bitterness, anger, and disappointment are prominent themes in your life, you may be missing some very key knowledge about yourself. And we're saying that human design may very well be that missing ingredient.
I don't think it was an accident that we crossed paths. If you've never experienced human design prior to this video, then consider yourself in a divine synchronistic intervention bringing you to this knowledge. If you don't have one in front of you, grab a notebook because you may want to jot down some notes. Do you feel that you worked so hard to make something happen only to have results that leave you feeling fried or depleted? This is what human design considers not self themes. The result of not operating as yourself or how you were designed to operate and meet life.
There's a very particular way that you're designed to find success, satisfaction, peace, and the amazement at the beauty of life. And it's based on following your strategy, which is based on your aura type and your inner authority, which is your innate way of knowing, without your mind getting in the way, whether an important decision is correct for you. You're not here to suffer, but there is a particular way for you to achieve fulfillment on this plane. In this system, you learn how you're meant to live and make decisions. If you follow the advice that the system gives and make a commitment to diligently experimenting with following your aura strategy and honoring your inner authority, you'll be led to the right work, the right life purpose, the right relationships and experiences.
This system combines 4 ancient wisdom systems: astrology, the I Ching, the Kabbalah, and the chakra system. It also includes 3 modern-day wisdom systems, including neutrino physics, genetic coding, and quantum physics. Neutrino physics were at one point just a theory, and when Ra Uru Hu, the founder of human design, mentioned the influence of these neutrinos in our chart, this had been prior to the existence of neutrinos having been proven. They are a small particle mass that passes through everything in space, 3 trillion per second per square inch in every direction, moving through our solar system, moving through the planets, through every star, and then they enter into our physical bodies, into our energy field, carrying with them material that influences our genetic makeup. It was in 1997, 10 years after Ra received the human design system, that the existence of neutrinos was scientifically proven. And as far as genetic coding, this was proven in 1973, that there is a mathematical correlation between the I Ching and our DNA coding, which was first discovered and explored by Harvey Bialy in his paper, The I Ching and the Genetic Code. In that 1973 paper, they made the correlation between the 64 genetic codons and the 6 bases of the DNA structure and the 64 hexagrams and the 6 lines in the I Ching. So basically, the ancient mystery school knowledge is understood and read in the context of your chart, and it assists us in understanding the unique genetic coding of each person.
Human design is called the science of differentiation. We're all unique and designed to meet success and satisfaction in different ways that are specific to your design and shown in your human design chart. So if you've tried to visualize, set goals, force yourself to achieve a dream, build a business, initiate action in any area of your life, and you struggled, felt frustrated or bitter, disappointed or burned out that things didn't work out the same for you as they did the coach, teacher, guide, or friend that did the same thing, this might be because you're not designed to work that way. It might be that your not self has taken the reins.
There is a real distinction between who you think you are and the life that you are designed to live, which specifies the correct strategy for you to employ to meet with optimal results, along with your inner authority, which is your inner compass directing you to the right relationships, conditions, environments, and experiences. This also spells out the end to deferring to experts and gurus and religious figures and family members and parents and teachers and all those people who mean well, telling you what you should do with your life or what decision you should make.
Within you is a consciousness that will lead and direct you to live out your perfect mission here on the planet. No one can direct you as well as you can direct yourself. You just have to decipher the code. This code assists you in living in your brilliance rather than living out the indoctrination and conditioning imposed on you by your upbringing and education.
Quantum physics tells us that the observed is affected by the observer. Our biology can be mutated by our belief. In human design, we see that as you contemplate your life force and your 64 gates, you begin to water the acorn of your inner potential and awaken the oak tree of your unique genius. What a delight to be one's self. The first thing you discover is self-compassion. When you get to see that there's a reason why things happen to you and why you do the wacky things that you do.
If you don't understand how you've been indoctrinated or influenced to live as your not self, you might not really understand how you're living a life that doesn't reflect your truth. And without this knowledge, your unique contribution that you were here to give the planet becomes lost, MIA, in a world of more chaos. So what do we need to explore?
First, we study your aura type and learn how your particular aura functions. Society teaches us to go out and be manifestors, use our initiative, and make things happen. But only 9.74% of the population are actually manifestors, the only type that can go out and do this particular strategy with good results. The remaining 90% of us have no business operating that way, which results in us living unfulfilled, frustrated, bitter, and disappointed. So understand understanding your aura type and how it functions is vital in avoiding those unsatisfactory results and themes in your life. There are 4 different aura types and 1 subtype. You're either going to be a manifestor, a generator with the subtype of manifesting generator, a projector, or a reflector.
The next thing we learn is our inner authority, which is how we're designed to confidently make a correct decision without our mind, which has no idea what is best for us and largely decides things based on fear and pain avoidance. There are 7 different inner authorities. They could be emotional, sacral, splenic, ego-directed, self-directed, mental, or lunar. There are always decisions to be made. Should I do this? Should I do that? Should I be with this person? Should I take that job? Should I move out of state? Should I go back to school? Should I become an entrepreneur?
How do you normally make a decision? Do you ruminate about it? Do you listen to your heart? Do you follow your intuition? Do you make lists of the pros and cons? Do you follow how you feel? Knowing your specific inner authority allows you to be on target in your life all of the time. With so much confusion out there, it's really easy to get lost. If you're someone who is open and empathic or highly sensitive individual, you may sometimes or frequently abdicate your decision-making process to someone else without really understanding why or how. This is where religions were born, where fanaticism was born, people controlling each other.
And people allowing themselves to be controlled, perhaps because the decisions they've made on their own have led to disappointing or lackluster outcomes, so they figure others may know better.
This is simply because we don't know how to make decisions as our true self. It can be difficult to trust ourselves, and so we let our culture, our parents, our gurus, our partners, our companies, our priests make decisions for us.
With your inner authority, you learn how to make a decision that is correct for you every time. It is the ultimate trust in yourself, and it's so relaxing knowing no one knows better than you do. So first you learn about your aura strategy and your inner authority, which are the 2 most fundamental aspects of human design, because without following those prerequisites, the rest of the information is meaningless, and the system goes so many levels deep. It's a rabbit hole, but without diligently following your strategy and authority, you'll only become lost in the intellectual mind candy of human design, and it won't change your life. So be sure to stay solid with your aura strategy and your inner authority before attempting to dive too deeply into the other areas of the system. After you learn about your aura strategy and inner authority, next comes your undefined and defined centers, which are the white and colored shapes in your chart. These are the areas that are essentially your chakras. Each of these centers, regardless of whether they're defined or undefined, have a healthy and unhealthy expression. They are sources of shadows and superpowers. Understanding the healthy and unhealthy aspects of your centers and this 9 chakra system can assist you in truly surrendering to your own understanding and being able to sort through the conditioning that you've taken on and lived out unconsciously.
And when you understand how they influence you, you can find out your superpower and find out where you are vulnerable.
Your mind is the spokesperson for what you're not. It gets its voice from those areas in your body that pull in the influential energies from others, which you then amplify and think is you, but isn't. Those are your undefined centers, and unfortunately, they speak louder than what you are, which are your defined centers.
According to human design knowledge, in our evolution, we moved from a 7-centered being to a 9-centered being in 1781. As 7-centered beings, we relied on the mind to shape our lives, society, and our intellectual pursuits. And this got us to where we are. But as a 9-centered being, in order to exist on this planet, we need to understand the unique vehicle consciousness encoded in the body. The genetic code is unique to each person and it's beyond the mind, but not up into the spiritual realms. It's a process of understanding your own unique vehicle intelligence that's here, grounded in the earth, and guiding each one of us differently to the lives we're meant to live. We also have the 12 possible profiles, and these allow you to see how the world is actually seeing you, then you can understand why certain people react to you in certain ways, and you become aware of the costume you wear in the world. And then there's the gates and the channels and your incarnation cross, your penta, your primary health system, and other delightfully fascinating deeper levels of this knowledge. And we're going to share with you so many interesting levels here on our YouTube channel. But it all starts right here with your strategy and authority.
Raquel and I are here to use our special insights and unique gifts to help guide you through this maze.
We truly hope you've enjoyed this video and now have sort of a better sense of what human design is and how it can assist you.
If so, please consider sharing this video with a friend. And of course, subscribe to our channel and watch for new videos helping you to use this information practically in your life and business.
Many thanks for listening. And in the description below, we'll include the link to obtain your free chart as well as a free gift from us so you can start experimenting with this system. Please drop us a comment
and let us know what your aura strategy and inner authority are. Here's to your success in discovering your innate genius.
Hi.
Maybe another take?
Hi.